Hi, I am Kimberly Senior, and I am a member of the Artistic Collective at the Goodman Theater. I am here with Mary Ann Thebus, the legend, the Chicago treasure, one of my favorite collaborators that I've worked with in my career. And Mary Ann played Alice in my production of Rapture, Blister, by Gina Gianfrido, which I directed at the Goodman Theater in 2015. Which I can't believe was 5 years ago, Mary Ann. Like, where does time go?
Yeah.
So Alice, I want to talk with you a little bit today about the play and about Alice in the play and Alice as a mother. And, you know, we're both mothers and Mother's Day is coming up and we're mothers in the theater.
Yeah.
And, you know, so Alice is the oldest of three generations of women depicted in the play. And I want to know about what your memories are of playing Alice. I mean, it's 5 years ago and we've both done a lot of things since then, but what was exciting to you about the role at the time and what do you remember?
Well, what was exciting, I just loved playing that role. It really had, I don't know, if it had as much to do with being a mother, although certainly I was, and there was a lot of mother-type decisions in that play and in the role. But it was so fun. It was so much fun to do because Alice was kind of wacky, you know, I mean, in her way. She liked her drinks at 5 p.m. So she was eccentric, although very much a mother too.
And I think like that's what the play sort of taught us in that way was like, you don't have to be one or the other. It isn't a choice in that way, that there are many different ways to be a woman. There are many different ways to be a mother. There are many different ways to commit to a career.
You know, quite honestly, I was able to be a mother and an actor, eventually also a teacher, but when they were young, it was acting. I was very ambitious to make it and so forth. I couldn't have done that if I hadn't had a husband who helped me. That's the truth of it in my personal situation.
Mm-hmm.
He just took over where I left off. If I had rehearsal and I'd left, he didn't complain about it. It was fine with him. At least as far as I know. And that is honestly the truth, that he was unusual in that respect, at least in terms of our ages and generation, because
So for women who are mothers or are thinking of becoming mothers, what do you think has changed in the past 50 years? And what are things that have stayed the same?
50 years ago is a long time, but for me, because of my age now, it doesn't seem all that long ago. I think back to 50 years and I was like, well, I was acting and I was a mother and so forth. So I don't think things have changed that much. I think the acceptance is greater now than it was then.
I think the acceptance is greater than when, I mean, my kids are only 13 and 11 and I've already seen a change.
Yeah.
I mean, I would kind of hide the fact that I had kids, you know, sometimes because I was afraid I wouldn't get a job or, I mean, also even just like comfort with parenting things, like if women are nursing, that there's more an acknowledgement that that's something that happens. I mean, not only being in the arts, but being someone who has a passion that they work on and that they pursue, and that the mother is also a person, not just a mother.
Oh, definitely.
And that's the behavior that, like, I mean, you've modeled that behavior for me, so that now, I mean, I feel that a beneficiary of like, you're someone who I look to of like, it's possible to do these things. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Mary Ann and I hope to be back on Chicago stages soon. And for all of you who celebrate the mothers in your life, a very happy Mother's Day.
Yes.